Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for our review of what we believe to be the best 5-year indexed annuity. Typically, annuities range from 5 to 15 years. Of course, the closer to 5 years, the better for the consumer. So I'll talk about only 5-year indexed annuities. There are two types of 5-year annuities. There are those that are pure walkaway and those that are 5x5. With a pure walkaway, after 5 years, you can cash out. With the 5x5, after 5 years, you can get access to your entire balance without charges or fees, but you get them over 5 payments. So the annuity company effectively gives you 20% a year per payment. So why would anybody opt for a 5x5 when pure walkaways exist? Answer: there's an incentive to choose the 5x5. In this case, this indexed annuity has a 6% upfront bonus and has better terms during the first 5 years, so you can have better earnings potential. Just like a 5-year CD has a higher yield than a 1-year CD, the 5x5 has attractive features that most pure walkaways do not. Accordingly, the remainder of this review will pertain to only 5x5 annuities. Okay, let's talk about what happens when you get to the end of the 5th year with one of these 5x5 annuities. You have a choice. You can continue to defer, or you can opt out and get the 5 payments. It only takes 4 years and 1 day to get those 5 payments. Why? Because you get the first payment in the beginning of the 6th year, you get the last payment on the beginning of the 10th year. Hence, only 4 years and 1 day to get the 5 payments. Now, assume you start with $80,000. 5 years later, your annuity grows to $100,000. If you opt to get out via the 5 payments, the annuity company is actually going to give you a little interest when you get those 5 payments. So you're going to get about $22,000 a year for 5 years for a total of $110,000. When you get the $22,000, you can reinvest this money immediately, effectively making interest on interest. Finally, if you used your IRA money to purchase this annuity initially, when you get your $22,000 payment, you can roll it over to another IRA account and avoid current taxation. Once you're in the indexed annuity, you have two choices as to where to put your funds. You could put them in the fixed account or the indexed account. Let me first talk about the fixed account. With this particular annuity, the fixed rate today is 3%. There's a 6% bonus, so in the first year you're going to get a 9% yield. If you choose to stay in the fixed bucket for all 5 years, then what would you get? Well, you'd get a 6% bonus, you'd get 3% for the first year, and if the company continues to renew at 3%, you get 3% in years 2 through 5. The combination of the bonus and the 3% for 5 years provides approximately a 4.5% simple interest year yield over the 5-year period. With 5-year CDs at 3% today, a 4.5% yield is attractive, plus with indexed annuities, you can take out 10% a year without a penalty. Now let me go over the features of the indexed annuity, or more features. You get a 6% upfront bonus, so if you contribute $100,000, you actually start with $106,000 earning interest from day one. You may choose between the indexed account and or the fixed account. The fixed account provides a 3% annual yield. Now let me talk about the indexed account. Your index gains are linked to the S&P 500. You keep 50% of the 2-year S&P 500 gains. So if the market goes up 30% over the next 2 years, you get a 15% gain. If the market goes down, you discard any losses and get 0 for the 2-year period. Once again, if the market rises, you get 30% over 2 years. Let's say it grew 30% over 2 years. You'd keep 15% for the 2-year period. Or if the market falls, you don't lose a dime. In either case, market up or down, you get to keep your upfront bonus. So in this example, where you made 15% over your 2 years, you'd also get 6% up front. You get 21% in the first 2 years. After 5 years, you can access your entire balance without fees or charges over the 5 payments, as discussed earlier. And remember, during the first 5 years, you can take 10% withdrawals without any fees or charges. Finally, this annuity is very liquid in that you can take out 10% annually during the first 5 years, and then you can tap your entire balance without fees or charges after that.